What's going on, YouTube? Thought I'd do a quick video real quick for you guys just to talk about my recent experience with the mobile wheel repair. So it's been a couple months ago. Actually, I actually curbed one of these wheels. I was driving somewhere I wasn't familiar with and was getting ready to back down and drive down into a very dark area, and I decided against it. So I turned around and started backing up, and I still wasn't quite familiar with all the cameras and the reversing and this, and then just the back window of these vehicles here. The visibility at night, if you're not looking like directly right in the back, like through your mirrors, sometimes it's hard to see if you're not used to it. So it's very dark to see out of that tent when you're inside the vehicle trying to reverse. But anyway, so I was backing up, and luckily I'm pretty happy actually. I'm glad that I just didn't completely total out my car, because I was backing up and I really couldn't see anything, and I just hit a curb that was just like I couldn't see anything. It was completely black, and it was just, I'm surprised the curb was there, but it was just like a cement little barrier that I hit. And what it basically ended up doing was it just kind of chipped the wheel. Like, it wasn't like a big deal, but it chipped it pretty good. And that was actually, I'm not sure if it was in the same spot or if that caused it, but that was actually where the rim was actually bent, and I didn't know it was bent. I just thought it was chipped. So I knew I had to get that fixed, so I didn't too much worry about it, because after a while I kind of looked at it and I didn't lose any air or anything like that, so I was fine with that. So I knew I was going to get it fixed. So I kind of had a place where I was kind of looking at, and I looked at the reviews, and then things just got in the way, so I didn't have time to get it fixed. And then basically what ended up happening was, again, driving somewhere I wasn't familiar with, and I just turned the corner and the curb stuck out a little bit further, and I pretty much just damaged like half the wheel. So it was chewed up pretty good, and they did a really good job. Like, if you go around both these wheels, I'll go around these wheels again for you guys to see. So this happens to a lot of people who have these wheels, because the lip of the wheel kind of sticks out further than the tire does. So that's been a problem for some people. So now I'm just making sure that this doesn't happen again, because basically it's $185 for each wheel. So it costs you $185 for them to come out, sand everything down, file everything down, smooth everything out, and then repaint to match if you have painted wheels. So they did all that. So that's $185 plus like $100 for each wheel that needs to be straightened. So yeah, it was pretty spendy for me. So basically I ended up spending what, $185. So I just ended up, give them a tip, give the people a tip. So that's $200. And then I had to do the same thing on the other wheel plus another $100. So, I'm at $500, so this was a $500 mistake just to get my wheels back straight. And plus also another $100. So I think it's worth it. Considering, so like just right now, I'm at $500 and my wheels are basically back to brand new. So I definitely think it's worth it. So I highly recommend these guys. So yeah, I just kind of let you see. And I think they did a really good job. These guys have been working with Tesla ever since they showed up in the Portland area. So they know the paint, they match the paint really well. I think they just did a really good job, because that's one of the biggest things. Is like when you're getting your wheels painted or repaired or something like that, is you want them to match the other wheels. So I think they did a good job with that. So I'll go up there and have them straighten out one of these other wheels. But just about these Tesla wheels, I don't know, like, I've never had as many problems with brand new wheels. Like, I know I've been a little rough on these ones here, with a couple of things, but like, they don't seem to be that strong. But when you're riding on rubber bands, when you're riding on these 20-inch wheels, in these 20-inch tires, 21-inch tires, it's just not a lot of, anything you hit. So I'm on 255, 35, 21 up front. And in the rear, I'm at 275. Get in there so you can see it. 275, 35, 21. So you're just on rubber bands. And let me see, what are these up front? Yeah, so 35. So yeah, you're pretty thin on those 35s. The only thinner you could be is some 30 series, and that's just you're completely in a rubber band. So you got a little bit more room with that. But other than that, you know, human error. So yeah, we'll get them straightened out, and hopefully they'll stay straight after that. So I'll get them straightened out, and the car seems to be riding good. But I have noticed, I think that's kind of something that I've noticed, just like a slight, you know, slight handling issue with the front, you know, with the alignment a little bit sometimes, like when I'm kind of getting over. I don't know if it was something like, you know, one of the safety sensors that kind of has it shake sometimes. It seems like when I get over, sometimes I know they have their little warnings. So I don't know, but it's a slight, it's very, very slight. And that's probably what it is, to be honest. I don't think it's the safety thing of the car. I just think that little slight shaking that sometimes it does when I get over, I don't know what it is, but I think that's probably it. So I'll take that up there next week, and they'll get that taken care of. But overall, the car's been really, really nice. This is my 2022 Tesla. Kind of got to get in and take you guys for a little spin, just to kind of show you guys the acceleration of the car. So yeah, well, I guess, hey, well, I was gonna take you guys for a quick spin real quick, but I do need to put some more air in the tires, because when they came out and aired up the tires, I took out some air, and then I went to Les Schwab, and I mean, I took out air after I went to Les Schwab because I thought it was a little bit too much. But now it's a little low, so I'm just gonna wait before I hop in and spin it around the corner for you guys. I don't think it would do anything. It's literally like at 38. But yeah, car's been driving really, really nice. So I just had to get those wheels fixed, because like that little small one I could deal with, but that big one where it was just all the way around the wheel, I couldn't deal with it. So there it is. There you have it, you guys. It's back. Everything's back looking good. So like I said, I'll get back up there next week, and then I'll do a complete review of how everything went and how I feel overall. But overall, I'm happy with everything. I know it's been kind of a process, because well, they couldn't fix the wheel that was bent, obviously, because they just found out it was bent, and you have to take it into the shop. So they took one of them already up there to the shop, and they fixed it. So I can go up there and they'll fix it at the shop, and I'll just hang out for a little bit, and they'll fix that and kind of buff everything else out, and we'll go over it, and then I'll give it another look through. But I think overall right now, I'm happy with the work, and I'm happy with the service and the guys and everything. So coming out here, and just really, really cool. So I can't complain. So they got my car back looking like new. So thanks for checking out the channel, you guys. Appreciate all the support. I know you guys are normally here for Tacoma content, but hey, let's just do it anyway. There's nobody out here. Real quick, I'll hook you guys this for, because some of you guys may have not, hopefully. Now what I'm hoping is nothing cuts out, or no music turns on. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is just kind of show you guys. So I got it in performance mode right now. So we'll just take a quick little pull down my driveway so you guys can see how fast this car is. Now you guys can see me, I'm gonna just be pushing it with one hand. So let's go. Okay, that's why I got this car, you guys, because I know a lot of you guys are not like, really, who's probably watching this channel right now, you guys really aren't into the whole electric car thing. You might not be sold on Elon and all that stuff, and I can dig it. You know, I wasn't sold on these vehicles myself, but once I found out how fast these electric cars were, you know, with instant torque, you know, it's nice. And not having to do gas, not having to worry about brakes, not have to worry about, you know, radiator fluid, oil changes. You know, that was a game changer for me. And the technology, I just really, really liked it. But the speed and the power, that's the biggest thing. Now you guys see that. See, look, I'm a real deal fan. So if I got my Toyota, people, you see the color of my truck is orange, you know, so that's the color of the car in here. But that's gonna do it. Just wanted to show you guys that. So thanks for checking out the channel, and again, car looks good. So thanks, you guys. Have a good weekend. God bless. Peace out. Thanks for checking out the channel. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button.